Welcome back to Better or Worse Than Transformers. We take movies and TV shows and tell you whether they are better or worse than the most mediocre movie ever made, Michael Bay's Transformers. I'm your host, Joseph, with me is my co-host, Ian.
Hey, what's up, guys?
And Christian.
How's it going?
This week, we are going to try a new thing out. We're going to take an actor with an esteemed filmography, or at least a long filmography. And
I don't know if it's esteemed.
I don't know if it's not all esteemed. And
the majority is not.
and try and kind of break down the best role they've done so far in their career.
Yeah, go through their movies, and we're going to do better or worse on each one, and then pick a best one.
Yeah.
And we're going to withhold the surprise actor.
Oh, sure. Again, it's going to be in the episode description, but I kind of like this in-episode suspense.
The whole premise of this entire podcast is that our opinions are the definitive opinions on these subjects. So
Let's do it. News?
Yeah, so before that, we're going to get into some of the news that's going on. What you got for us, Ian?
A bunch of trailers dropped for the holiday movies that are coming out. One of them is Mary Poppins, and it came out today. I watched it. Emily Blunt looks so much like Julie Andrews.
She just captures like the presence so well.
I was just happy seeing her.
I know.
There was just such a joy in the trailer. I don't know. I wasn't really excited for that movie. I didn't need another Mary Poppins movie, but after watching it, I'm like really pumped for
Agreed.
Yeah, I got to watch the original Mary Poppins. I've seen it, but I don't remember it. But,
It's kind of like an acid trip, bro.
Really?
It's weird.
But I'll give it a try. This one, I think, from what she looks so much like what I remember the character looking in the original. I like the two kids playing the grown-up adults. Ben Whishaw from Skyfall. He plays Q. He's good. And Kelly McDermott, I think is her name.
Emily Mortimer.
Emily
Not
Mortimer.
even close.
I'm thinking, okay,
Yeah.
and she's from Newsroom. And I also like her a lot.
Yes, she is from Newsroom.
So I think those two will be good. And I like Lin-Manuel Miranda in his first role.
And fucking Dick Van Dyke still kicking.
Yeah. And
Playing-
yes, I think you'll get the Hamilton fans to come for sure.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sure he's not playing the same role as the old banker, but he may
could be.
Yeah, it looks nuts and him dancing.
Yeah.
So I think it looks colorful. It looks fun.
It does. It looks really fun.
The whole families will go, so I think it'll be good. Anything else?
No, excited for that movie.
Next is Mandy. Trailer came out. What do you think about it, Joseph?
It's a Nick Cage film. It's kind of in line with a lot of the other stuff he did. Well, I say that Nick Cage takes anything that they'll pay money
Throw
to
it
do.
out.
I was about to say, what does he do except crap?
But I feel like he's been doing a lot of these just like off the wall psychological horror movies lately. And this one, it looks low budget, but it looks like it's making up for low budget by just being, I don't know, real creepy lighting and character, like creature designs and just real trippiness.
It looks very bizarre.
It looks bizarre, but I was kind of into it. I was kind of like interested to see what it's actually about.
I feel like Nick Cage has embraced his insanity
Absolutely.
recently.
Or, well, he's embraced his perceived insanity.
And thought, you know what, I'm going to capitalize on this. This is going to be my thing. And so instead of him being like zany and National Treasure, he's just going to be zany in a zany movie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of that.
I probably won't watch this movie.
Yeah, you're not going to watch it.
If it's on Netflix, I'll watch it. It seems like a good Halloween-y kind of movie.
The Ballad of Buster Scruggs dropped a trailer. This is the new Coen Brothers movie. Who did No Country and did True Grit. This kind of looks a little bit like a country, but more on the one where like they're funnier tone movies. I mean, it was hard to say, but it definitely seemed lighter to me as far as the westerns they've done. The other two westerns are much more serious,
For sure.
So
it's to me is like Men Who Stare at Goats and True Grit had a baby, and it was this movie. I wasn't super blown away by the trailer. I don't really love the cast.
James Franco's
I specifically don't like James Franco.
Yeah, I'm kind of done with Liam Neeson. I'm not a huge Liam Neeson guy.
I don't know how big of a part he's going to have. I guess we'll find out.
It's supposed to be anthology, so I'm assuming maybe he would be the same thing as equal time to James Franco.
Yeah, maybe that's true.
Yeah, I mean, I want it to be good. It's on Netflix, so it's going to be straight there, so you guys can catch it. Originally, it was supposed to be an anthology TV series, I guess. So it was going to be a TV show originally, and I guess it got reworked. It didn't have enough. Then they made it into a movie.
Because it's kind of like it was
going to be episodes, so it was going to be it was like a limited run TV series. But now they didn't have enough, and they've condensed it to a movie. So who knows what's there?
Yeah,
But it's kind of like these loosely tied together legends of the Buster Scruggs character, I guess, which is played by Tim Nelson? Is that his name?
Tim Nelson.
So I don't know.
We thought she was a dog.
Yeah. I mean, as a whole, I don't feel like Coen Brothers movies lend themselves well to trailers. So this
That's
may
probably
be
true.
The thing is, I love Coen Brothers, so I trust them. So,
Look,
like, I'll watch this because I'll watch anything they do.
they've made missteps, but they've definitely earned the right to watch
the benefit
it.
of the doubt.
Yeah,
Like,
the
what was
benefit of the
like
doubt.
Hail Caesar? Like, I went, we watched that like opening weekend, and I even knew it was trash, but I'll still go because like
It's not trash.
I didn't care for it.
Yeah, it's better than people gave it credit for, but it's not good.
It's not the
I
best.
like Alden Ehrenreich in that
worse
movie.
than Transformers.
Yeah, it is worse than Transformers.
All right, so we'll see. Like I said, look out for that on Netflix, guys. The next one is also on Netflix. I'm pretty sure Apostle.
Yep, it is.
And it's Michael Sheen. Previously, we referred to Michael Shannon in this role on one of our previous podcasts.
Who did it? Was it all of us or was it?
I think
I called it out. No one corrected me. Okay.
Yeah, I was unfamiliar with it at the time.
So I think one of the
Dan Stevens is the other.
Dan
Sam Stevens is the other star in this movie. It's also kind of it looks like a weird kind of.
It looks like it takes place in a cult in kind of like Salem witchcraft era, and it's Dan Stevens is an outsider looking for his sister, I think, and he kind of gets tied up into this cult and a lot of weird stuff.
Yeah.
Like a lot of horror kind of
Definitely.
stuff. It's going to be looks like kind of playing the religious on its turning this upside down and making it a horror. So
It's hard to know exactly like what kind of world that we're going to be in, like how demonic or creepy or how just the scary part is the people.
I mean, like the parts I saw, they had like a cross burned in the field and they had people hanging from trees. So, I mean, it's going to get dark. So
Directed by Gareth Evans.
Right. I think that's the draw for a lot of people.
He made The Raid, which if you haven't watched that movie, like stop listening to this podcast and go watch it.
I mean, he changed the world of action movies.
Yeah, it's insane. Didn't he also make Rogue One though?
yeah,
No.
yeah. Gareth Evans made.
No, that's Gareth Edwards.
Oh,
Is there a difference?
Yeah.
Gareth Edwards did Godzilla
And Monsters.
then he
okay.
he did Godzilla.
I know. I had that problem too. But
Yeah,
no,
Gareth
it is a
Edwards.
different guy.
Yeah,
Man,
I know he did Godzilla.
I think they're both white dudes with beards too.
They might
So-
be.
I like the tone of the movie, so like I don't know, it's something I'm interested in.
I enjoyed that trailer a lot. I enjoyed it more than the Buster Scruggs trailer.
Yeah, out of all the trailers I've watched this week, I'd say that's the best one I've seen.
It just looks scary as shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we're saying Michael Sheen. I don't know what else is he in. Familiarize me with him.
He was in Passengers. He was like, there's only 3 roles in that movie. He's one of them. He's the bartender guy. He's the head lichen dude in the Underworld series. He had a show called on Showtime. What was it?
I've seen Passengers, so I got a good familiar.
He's the bartender.
Yeah.
He's been in a.
Oh
bunch
no,
of
he's in
stuff.
the Masters of Sex.
Masters of Sex. That's
Yeah.
the show I
Oh,
could
okay.
think of.
He's in a fuck ton of stuff.
Yeah, he's in a ton of stuff.
He's pretty good.
looks like he's had a
I like him. And I didn't put it on here, but we're listing out a pretty good slate. I feel like Netflix is kind of responding to this criticism that they produce a lot of movies, but not a lot of them have quality.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And so they got the Coen brothers, they got the Gareth Evans, and they also have
Martin.
No,
Scorsese.
Alfonso Cuarón's next movie,
Yeah,
Roma,
Yeah.
is coming out on
It's gotten
Netflix.
rave reviews
So
too.
I feel like this is kind of them throwing down the gauntlet back
sure.
to the other streaming services.
They got you got Scorsese next year too. Like
Yeah.
they've really
Especially after Manchester from Amazon.
the guy who made the new Chris Pine one.
Yes.
That guy.
Who's the director of that?
He
The one who did... Oh, man.
he made a big movie last year.
He did it with Chris Pine. What was the last movie Chris Pine?
Hell or High Water.
Yeah, he did Hell or High
Oh
Water.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I heard that movie's getting okay reviews.
Yeah.
I heard Chris Pine's penis is getting rave reviews.
Chris Pine's penis.
Yeah, he
is
does
it?
a
Yeah, it's
frontal, he
full
does a
frontal.
nude.
Oh, whoa.
Yeah, full frontal nude scene. He does not play. Has it come
Interesting.
out yet?
No, I
No.
don't think so.
Okay. All right, so moving on, a bit of sad news.
We missed it last week.
Okay, yeah, but Burt Reynolds passed away.
No.
What was he? 80.
One famous FSU running back, Burt Reynolds.
I like.
That's what everyone knows him for.
What's your guys' favorite role, Burt Reynolds?
Well, see, that's kind of what I want to talk about. Is I feel like I grew up a little beyond
Yeah.
Burt Reynolds' time. Like a lot of the roles that he was really famous for were before I was like into
Yeah.
movies. But for a large swath of time, he was just kind of a masculine. I mean, besides being a movie star, he was a masculine icon. He was the man that every woman wanted, and the man that every man wanted to be.
Yeah.
And honestly, he was a handsome bastard all the way to the end. So
There's a, I think, kind of what you're talking about. Like, we kind of grew up in the post Burt Reynolds heyday, but there was a time when he was the #1 star in the world. He had 3 movies in the theater at one time. at one point. I mean, he just was a huge star, and he was, the epitome of like cool, or what you thought cool should be. My favorite Burt Reynolds role, though, personally, is, and it's kind of a minor role of his, but him in Boogie Nights. Yeah. As like the don't give a shit porn director, it felt like Burt Reynolds. Like I felt like that's what Burt Reynolds actually was like.
Yeah, Boogie Nights is a good movie too. Some news for tomorrow. It's been pretty widely speculated that Brie Larson is going to be on Good Morning America tomorrow, dropping the Captain Marvel trailer.
Yeah, tomorrow being Tuesday, the 18th.
Yeah,
so it will be out by the time this comes out.
Okay.
We just can't record in the past.
Yeah, but
record in the future.
Timey-wimey.
She's definitely going to be there to promote Captain Marvel. And,
yes.
It comes out in March, so the trailer's probably, it makes sense.
No, 100%, it makes sense.
And I'm excited.
I'm ready to see some action from that movie.
I wasn't so excited at first for this movie, but as we get closer, I'm pretty pumped for it. I think it's going to be one of the good ones.
I mean, the cast is really good.
The cast is really good.
The set photos look good.
Yeah, I like how they're not doing an origin story. I think it's all been good news coming out of it.
Yes, agreed.
So, we'll see.
I mean, you got... The fact that they were able to score Brie Larson and Jude Law in that movie is like incredible to me.
You guys think this opens bigger than Wonder Woman?
No.
I don't know.
I think it does.
The one reason why I want to say it does is because it'll have the Marvel name.
That's what I mean.
And that's
going to have
but
the
Wonder Woman
stuff.
is more recognizable.
Yeah.
But I think with Marvel and also Brie Larson and like the women angle, I think you probably open bigger. What did Wonder Woman open at? Like 100? I don't even remember. I think it was like 100.
Yeah, 100, 150.
It ain't doing 150, but it'll do 100. But moving on is they released the first image of the Joker, and it's Joaquin Phoenix. The director Todd Phillips released it on his social media. His name's Arthur.
Arthur Fleck, I believe.
Yep, Arthur Fleck, and there's no frame of reference to what that means, so you can't really get a lot from the picture. Mm-hmm. He's not in Joker makeup. He's just got some long hair. So I don't know. What did you guys think?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what to expect.
I don't think this movie's gonna be good.
I don't know what this movie is at all. He just kind of looks gaunt and scraggly, and
he looks like a hobbit.
Yeah,
he's kind of got
I mean, the other news that came out of there was that Brett Cullen was cast as Thomas Wayne.
I don't know who that is.
I mean, he's been in stuff. He's like
after Alex Baldwin dropped out. After
he was in Dark Knight Rises. He was like the annoying attorney guy in a suit who just kept like popping up randomly while they were like captured.
Isn't Robert De Niro's in that role as a?
He is supposed to be like a TV guy who
embarrasses
him. Joaquin Phoenix.
I don't know. I think
so. Are they pulling this straight from Dark Knight Returns? Isn't that like a main?
From the Killing Joke.
Yeah.
In Killing Joke, what happens is that he's like a wannabe comedian. He has a wife. I think she's pregnant.
Yeah.
Or they have a daughter or something.
She's pregnant.
And he can't provide for them. He wants to be a stand-up comedian, so he just keeps getting humiliated, horrible. And then he takes like a job working for a mobster. And that mobster's like, the thing is, it's the Red Hood. And the Red Hood is never the same person. That's why they wear a Red Hood. And his turn as the Red Hood goes horribly wrong, and he becomes the Joker. It definitely feels very similar to that. In that he's like, struggling stand-up. I think instead of his wife, though, it's supposed to be his mother. He has like a sick mother he moves back to Gotham City to take care of.
That would work because, he has Harley Quinn, and they probably don't want to, like, poison that, you know what I mean? Bring in another Joker.
Well, Zazie Beetz is cast in it, and she's supposed to be a love interest for him. But
really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Zazie Beetz is getting work.
Yeah, she is. That's Domino from Deadpool 2.
Yeah, also Atlanta.
Yeah, most famous
I think she's better in Atlanta, personally. But
yeah. And the last bit of news is Henry Cavill is leaving. We didn't talk about this.
No, we didn't. I didn't write it down.
No, we did not talk about this. This is a big
DC universe. So, big news. This to me signals that they're blowing the whole thing up after Wonder Woman 2.
100%.
And
after Wonder Woman 2, you think so?
Yep. Wonder Woman 2 is already in production, so I mean, because apparently he left this role because he was negotiating the cameo in Shazam.
Yep.
And he wanted too much money. So, the deal's been, they ended it. So I think Shazam's already in the can, Aquaman's in the can, Wonder Woman 2, then you just blow everything up. So the Batman will be its own movie, and then I think they start over.
I mean, here's the thing. I honestly think they don't have to, start over. I think they could just, introduce another Superman, another, just kind of, slowly rework the universe in the sense that it would not work if you were having a marathon at home and you sat down and watched all these movies in a row and the whole tone of the movies change and the actors change and whatever. But from just I don't know, I can see them blowing it up just because that's kind of the old school approach. But I could also see them being well, why would we ever get rid of the things that are working that we know that are working now? and just like reworking another Superman in or another Batman or whatever they need to do.
I think that's a likely option if Aquaman and Shazam bomb.
Agreed.
If those two movies don't work, sure, destroy it. But especially Shazam. If Shazam comes out being a hit, and Wonder Woman was already praised for being much more lighthearted than all the other ones, Shazam is a movie about a kid who turns into a Superman. That movie's going to be really lighthearted. If they say, oh, we can have these like style of movies and they are successful, and we can get away with making these like one-off dark Gotham movies, I think why blow it up? Because you'll have pieces in place to build around. But let me ask you guys a question. Do you think this is posturing for Henry Cavill to come back, and that it's
quite possibly
that he's just like, hey, people do like me as Superman, and I do deserve the money, because people were not happy when it was announced.
Oh, he's my favorite part of the universe. I actually like him, especially after Justice League.
I'm still not sure he's a good actor,
for sure,
but.
Does Superman really require a lot out of an actor?
No, he does not. And like you said, Justice League I understand that it's a mixed opinion movie. I like it, but not everybody likes it. But I feel like Henry Cavill is a good Superman in that movie.
Yeah.
And I feel like most people...
That's probably his
part of that
best
movie.
turn as Superman, honestly.
And I mean, just on a physical level, who the fuck else are you going to get that looks like Superman the way that he does?
Well, the rumor was they want Michael B. Jordan for the role after that.
That doesn't make any sense.
That you just want... you just want Michael B. Jordan because he's the it guy right now. I don't care if Superman's black or not, but I still, between the fight between Michael B. Jordan and Henry Cavill, I'm taking Henry Cavill.
100%.
Yeah.
Like, who do you get to follow that up? Unless it's like John Cena, who's just giant.
Yeah, there is no one who could step in his shoes that I can think of. No.
He's so good at it.
Yeah, he's perfect. Mm-hmm. So I think that, but I don't think he's coming back. No, the way the story broke, but we'll see. If they rework the universe, I think that would be hard.
I think also I agree with you, but it's not much different than having your audience accept these movies are not connected and having 4 or 5 Batman. You know what I mean? So it's not significantly different. Is it adjusting to like 2 periods harder than adjusting to a Justice League movie and 3 Batman movie and 2 Superman movie all in production at the same time and completely not connected? I don't know. Yeah. Probably not, but we'll see.
We'll see. That's all the news.
That's it?
Yep.
All right,
cool.
So this week, our actor whose career we're going to dissect and analyze and come up with the best one is Matthew McConaughey. Post Matthew McConaughey of
all right.
Interesting factoid about Matthew McConaughey. I was stationed in San Angelo, Texas, where Matthew's mother currently lives, and he visits the town often. So shout out to San Angelo. No, I didn't see him. He didn't ever hang out at Goodfellow Air Force Base.
He goes and gives pep talk to local high school teams.
That is true. I think he's a teacher at Texas A&M.
Yeah, he's a big UT fan.
Or is it? Yeah, UT. He teaches a film class at UT. Also, he's the voice of, Wild Turkey now?
Yeah.
Or Knob Creek, or
is he?
some
and
bourbon.
He does the Lincoln commercials. I think those are better.
That's his film career.
Those are better than Transformers.
They are better than Transformers. Those aren't on the IMDb list, but they kind of should be.
Jim Carrey Lincoln commercial. Have you seen that? The Jim Carrey do Matthew McConaughey?
No.
It's hilarious.
It is funny. However... I'm very sour on everything that Jim Carrey does now because he's just kind of a crazy person.
He's a crazy person.
Have you heard about his new show on Showtime?
I have not.
This is not Matthew McConaughey.
This is very unrelated. We haven't even gotten started before we got derailed.
Dazed and Confused.
Dazed and Confused, the first Matthew McConaughey role, famous for the all right.
1993, young Matthew McConaughey.
Very young.
With a mustache.
A lot of young people in this movie.
Mustache.
But that's kind of the point.
Yeah. Ben Affleck's in this film. Mila Jovovich, however you say her name. She doesn't speak in it.
Sean Penn's in this film, right?
No, that is Fast Times.
Oh, shit, you're right. That's the other one.
Everyone mixes them up. Sean Penn famously orders a pizza while sitting in class.
Mm-hmm.
But that's neither here nor there.
Yeah.
This movie's fine. It's better than Transformers. I think it's funny.
It's a good 70s high school coming-of-age story. I mean, it's probably the best one. Well, not the best one. There's better ones, but it's fine.
Is there?
Ferris Bueller's Day Off. I mean, we could do an episode on that.
It's different, though. That's different. That's like 80s. How would you just... I don't know. That seems like an 80s high school movie. This is like 70s high school, senior year.
Like hippies.
Graduate. Yeah. I don't know. It's a lot of fun. I like...
Definitely better than Transformers. I mean, I've watched this movie 3 or 4 times.
Several times,
So, yeah. I mean, is he the best part of it?
No.
Definitely not.
It's an iconic role, though.
Yeah.
It is, for sure.
It's one of the ones he's remembered for, so I mean, it's definitely. I mean, it's one we're gonna have to think about towards the end.
Yep.
After that, has a small role in Angels in the Outfield.
Yep, plays an outfielder in that
Which
movie.
I'm not.
Better than.
Is it better than Transformers?
Have you never seen that movie?
No, I've never seen it.
Oh, man.
Or if I have, I don't remember it.
Better than Transformers.
Best sports movie.
Dad, when are we going to be a family again? When the Angels win the pennant. What a
Beat you
crappy
over
dad.
Beat you over the head with like emotion, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's just hit his main roles.
Yeah, I don't know. The next big one is probably Contact, I think, where he plays Palmer Josh. Unless, Joseph, you know of one.
A Time to Kill.
He's
A Time to Kill, yeah.
semi-famously in the Texas Chainsaw Massacre sequel, which probably none of us have seen, but it's,
I have not seen
Is
that
he
movie.
in that?
Yeah, he
Yeah,
is.
What's he like? Play one of the jock guys?
I guess so, yeah. But it's one of those, whenever they bring up those lists of stars, before they were stars, who are always in like shitty horror movies like Anaconda 4 or whatever.
Yeah.
Matthew McConaughey is always on the list because he was in Texas Chainsaw Massacre movie.
The Next Generation.
Oh, I need to watch that.
Do you, though?
I think I would like that.
But for sure, no, definitely probably his most famous role or most notable role after that is Contact with Jodie Foster. Who directed that movie?
Jodie Foster.
Robert Zemeckis did that movie.
Oh, I actually really like Contact.
I do too. It's really underrated.
It's very long.
Yep.
Which is kind of a deterrent for it, but I think it's got cool themes, and I think the way like aliens and stuff are presented in that movie are like
I haven't
original.
seen. What is
and neat.
Contact? I haven't seen Contact.
Jodie Foster's obsessed with aliens.
Really?
That's the movie. She's dating a priest who does not like aliens.
Oh, and that's Matthew McConaughey's
And that's
role.
Matthew McConaughey.
He's pretty insufferable, if I'm
Yeah.
honest with you, in this role, but he's designed
like,
to be.
He's like a hippie priest.
Yeah.
And yeah, no, it's very like science versus religion.
Do they find the aliens at the end?
Well, I can't really tell you.
I won't watch it. It sounds boring.
Well, no, you should. It's actually quite good. But one of my favorite parts is... Oh, no, I can't spoil it for him because now we just said he should watch it.
Yeah.
But
You
they
can spoil it.
They reference... or they supposedly go to Pensacola in that...
Oh, yeah,
in that
yeah.
movie. But it's fucking like Hawaii. It's like palm trees and like a volcano in the background. And it's like, that is not what Pensacola looks like, guys.
That's
I'm not...
hilarious.
This is before a time when you could do like basic internet research to be like pictures of Pensacola.
Well, it just was easy then because they were obviously already filming in the jungle. For most of the
Exactly,
movie,
yeah.
but that's funny, man. Definitely not one of his best, but I would say this movie is better than Transformers.
Yeah, no, I mean it's not his best role, but I think this movie's underrated. So
Yeah,
it's better
I
than
like this
Transformers.
movie.
What's next?
All right, let's see. Amistad. Did anyone see that? I know it's supposed to be really good, but I never saw it.
Nope. Sorry, Steven.
We're awful.
Yep, we're off to a great start. Ed TV.
I've also seen Ed TV.
Ed Harris?
Yeah, Ed Harris is in it. Matthew McConaughey plays his brother.
Yeah.
He's kind of like the meathead comedic relief role, which is what he kind of started doing originally.
100%.
Like, he came in doing stupid comic relief, being the pretty boy in romantic comedies, and, like, he made himself kind of get ugly because he wanted to do real dramatic roles.
Look,
like, he started losing weight.
We're gonna find as we go through this list, we're gonna find that there were hints.
Yeah, go back. We missed one. Go back to A Time to Kill. I think it's earlier. That's like his first real role. He's a lawyer protecting Sam Jackson, and it has to do with racism. Like, you know, it's something he's falsely accused of a crime. But who directed that?
Joel Schumacher.
And
Nice.
it's
Who's not a good director, so you've already like waned me on this movie.
it has to do with the Ku Klux Klan, I think.
Sandra Bullock's in it, yes, and it's involved the murder of two white men who raped a 10-year-old girl.
Yeah,
A black man accused of killing two white men who raped a 10-year-old
Yeah, and basically, like, this was his first drama role, and that movie's good and it's underrated. So if anyone doesn't have a chance, like, that's one I definitely think you should watch. It's young McConaughey. Oh, I just have another one that's good with him.
Well, we will
Well, we
keep
get
moving
there.
through the list.
U-571. It's about a U-boat. I don't really care for this movie. I knew it was like really, really popular when it came out.
I never
but-
saw that movie.
Yeah, it's not great. He was in The Wedding Planner. We're getting to the point where he goes on a long run of chick flicks.
Correct.
Where
Yeah.
he becomes the lead in a bunch of...
I mean, The Wedding Planner, is that the Jennifer Lopez?
Yes.
I was thinking Wedding Singer. Fuck The Wedding Planner.
That
The
movie's
Wedding Singer,
really
The
bad.
Wedding Singer's good.
Not related at all. But The Wedding Planner...
I just
not a
remember
good
Jennifer Lopez, there's some love stuff.
movie. Joseph, how many Matthew McConaughey movies have you seen?
Oh, not that many. They're mostly in the last
Didn't you
10
suggest
years.
to
This
do
was
I did.
your suggestion. I want you to know that.
Good.
I'm sure there was like a young daughter that McConaughey, like stepdad. But yeah, worse than Transformers on all the rest of those besides The Time to Kill.
Hang on, are there good ones?
U-571 worse. Wedding Planner worse. Contact was, well, that one's already better. We did that one.
Yeah, I know we got like Failure to Launch and what's the one with fucking
How
Kate
to lose
Hudson?
How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days.
And these are all the same movies, just with different actresses.
It's very similar. However, within these is a movie about dragons.
Yes.
Tell us about it, Christian.
Called Reign of Fire, where apparently we dig so deep into the Earth's crust, we find dragons. And they take over the world. This movie stars Christian Bale, Gerard Butler, and Matthew McConaughey, which sounds like a really odd trio, but it's awesome.
This movie is cool as shit.
It's way better than it should be.
It's shit.
And Matthew
Great
McConaughey,
cast.
this is for me like the moment where I'm like, dude, I'm in on this guy.
Yeah, because he goes in, like, Matthew McConaughey plays this, like, futuristic army ranger in a world that they're taking out dragons, and, like, he's got a shaved head, like, he's got a crazy beard. I mean, he's, like, talking like fucking G.I. Joe on crack. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's a crazy role.
He's crazy in it.
Like, he loses. That's where you're like, wow, this guy really... He's trying something here.
100%.
And it's in a movie about dragons.
Yeah,
like this is my part.
Oh yeah, and Christian Bale is totally mailing it in this movie, and McConaughey's giving it all he's got. You know what I mean?
It's so Christian Bale plays this guy that like has to protect this little village, and then I don't remember exactly what happens. Why he has to? I think they show up, right? Like Matthew McConaughey's band of people show up, and they house him, and he's like, "We're going to go kill the queen or something," and they go to London because this movie takes place in the present.
Yeah,
everything about this doesn't sound like it's good, but if you haven't seen it, you should watch Reign of Fire. It's great.
It's really, really good.
It's definitely better than Transformers. I wouldn't say it's really. It's one of those like it's like Anaconda. It's a good bad movie.
Oh no, I disagree.
I think this is a good movie.
I think it is a good movie.
I totally enjoy it on entertainment value. I don't know if when's the last time you guys have watched this?
That's a fair point.
I watched it like 3 years ago. It's still pretty good.
If I had a copy, I would watch it on a regular basis.
There's a part where they like go skydiving to kill a fucking.
That's early in the movie.
That's
early in the movie. That's when they meet, and that's
fucking awesome.
Yeah. That's a great part. But
well,
after
even
that,
Matthew,
it kind of gets worse.
McConaughey's death scene.
Oh, it's incredible!
Awesome.
Yeah.
Spoilers.
Spoiler.
Yeah. Oh, my bad. So, then fast forward to 2005, where he led this movie called Sahara.
Woo!
Where it was basically his national treasure.
Yeah, definitely. Sahara is
really underrated. Also,
is Clive Cussler.
Yeah,
it's the author, and the character is Dirk Pitt, and he's kind of like a mix of James Bond and National Treasure. And he's kind of a sexy adventurer. Indiana Jones a little bit mixed in there.
Yeah, who's on
Nathan Drake? Movie? If you guys played Uncharted,
Steve's on,
and
Kate Hudson.
I also thought it was Kate Hudson.
Is it
but
also
I'm like,
Kate Hudson?
How many movies has he been in with Kate Hudson?
Kate Hudson is also he's also in Sarah Jessica Parker and with one of those romantic comedies.
He's in Sex and the City. Oh, you're talking about another.
I think
Failure to Launch.
Yeah, that's So I mean, he did one with every like J-Lo. Did one with
Penelope
every one
Cruz. That's his
yes,
movie.
That sounds right.
Yep.
Sorry, then we
Penelope.
have Two for the Money.
Hang on, I want to say that movie is better than Transformers.
Sahara. It should have been better. Because my dad loves Dirk Pitt. Like, Dirk Pitt's his favorite character, and he was very disappointed. But I watched it and I enjoy it. It's better than Transformers.
I didn't realize it was based on his books.
Oh yeah, Dirk Pitt's like a million books.
I did not know that.
Yeah, he was trying to make a franchise.
I think this movie is on par with National Treasure.
But does that make it better than Transformers?
That's a good point.
No, National Treasure is better than this. But I love history, so I'm a little slanted.
Yeah, I don't know how. The history in either of them is kind of questionable. One's looking for a boat in Antarctica, and one's looking for a boat in the middle of the desert.
Whatever. It's referencing fake history that I like.
But I'm going to say worse than Transformers.
Also, it's one of the best memes. I'm going to steal the Declaration.
That's pretty great. Not in Sahara. That's in National Treasure. So we have Two for the Money, which I feel like I saw this movie. But
Two for the Money is about a gambler. It's Al Pacino.
Yeah,
and it's Matthew McConaughey, and they're bookies. And it's about
he's got slicked back hair the whole time.
Yeah, and Al Pacino runs this big corporate bookie that's in Vegas and take all this money. And Matthew McConaughey is this little bookie in Florida, and he just fucking starts winning. And he's an ex-pro athlete. And he gets involved. It's kind of like Devil's Advocate. You know what I mean? And he brings him to New York, and he starts dirtying him up, and you know what I mean? He shows him the underbelly of the sports world, and then he starts losing, McConaughey. And at the end, it comes down to this one Super Bowl, and they fucked up the whole company, and McConaughey, and it gets really dramatic. But it's got a good ending. I don't want to spoil it for you.
Fair enough.
If you like football and you like to gamble, watch the movie. It's worth it.
That sounds interesting.
Yeah, I did not see that. Now that you're saying
that's
it.
my favorite one.
Okay, well, we're not there yet. Oh. Next, we had Failure to Launch, which we kind of already mentioned in 2006.
Wait, but which one is that?
That's with Sarah Jessica Parker. She's a successful lady, and he's stays at home and lives with his
Yeah,
parents.
that one. As far as romantic comedies,
it's okay. I've seen it a couple
better
of times.
Than Transformers.
No good.
I saw that one in theaters.
It's
who's
not
the
better
dad?
than Transformers.
Who's the dad in that movie?
Man,
they're trying to get McConaughey out of the house. And also, I think, you know who's in this?
Who?
American Sniper Bradley Cooper.
Is he?
I'm almost positive he plays like a friend or some shit.
Let's see. Zoe Deschanel, Justin Bartha, Bradley Cooper, Terry Bradshaw.
Nice. Well done.
Terry Bradshaw?
I don't know.
Man.
I think that's a dad. Terry Bradshaw is McConaughey's dad.
I'm upset.
And that's who's trying to get him out of the house.
I'm upset with any movie that tries to push Sarah Jessica Parker on me.
Well,
That's fair.
I was going to say this is better than Transformers, but for the casting director to go with McConaughey over Cooper,
It definitely should have been Cooper.
Cooper wasn't
Cooper
a thing
should
yet.
have been the lead, and McConaughey.
He had already had Alias. Like, he was pretty big.
Yeah, I mean, I love McConaughey, but Cooper's he's my favorite actor.
So after
worse
that,
than Transformers.
Yeah, it's definitely worse than Transformers, but I'll agree with you. It's a somewhat bearable movie. We Are Marshall, where he played the football coach.
His foray into sports movies.
Yep. I like this movie a lot. It's, I think, underrated.
Yes.
It's got a pretty good cast in it. It's got Jack from Lost, Matthew Fox. I feel like...
And basically, if you guys don't know, it's about the Marshall football team. I don't know what year was in a
70s,
plane
I think.
accident, and the entire team perished. And this is about a replacement team, I believe, right?
Well, he was the guy they brought in to kind of reboot the football program.
Yeah.
So he had to... The only person who survived was the assistant coach, played by Matthew Fox, and he didn't go on the away trip with the team. And so Matthew McConaughey recruits him, and they kind of reboot the Marshall football franchise. And it's about that, I think, the first year. It's a good movie.
And it's got, all sports, it's got inspirational moments, a little cheesy, but it's good. And I love football movies. I mean, we could do a whole episode on best football movie.
Oh, we should. That actually
That's a
sounds
good
fun.
one.
I would love that.
I don't remember liking this movie. I remember just being too slow.
It is pretty slow. It doesn't have a lot going on to it.
I think it's better than Transformers, but it's not, knock them out of the park.
I'm saying worse than Transformers. Also,
Stick to your guns.
Michael Fox is not a good actor. Not Michael Fox.
Yeah, it's got
Matthew Fox.
What's wrong with Matthew Fox?
He's not a good actor.
Lost?
It
Yeah,
it has the famous Anthony Mackie scene where he's in the window and we are, and everyone's like, Marshall.
I forgot Anthony Mackie was in this.
He is.
I like Anthony Mackie.
Ian McShane is the dad of one of the football players who passed away.
I don't remember that.
Yeah.
Oh, you're making me like it
I know.
more.
Okay.
I'm going to skip ahead a little bit because a lot of these kind of in between.
Can you just hit us with some names?
So Fool's
Tropic
Gold,
Thunder?
it's a cameo basically in Tropic Thunder.
Fool's Gold is Kate Hudson, right? I think Kate Hudson's in all of them.
Yes, I believe Kate Hudson is in Fool's Gold.
Okay.
I didn't mention it because it was kind of like everything else. It is Kate
And that's another romantic comedy where they're
They're
going for
treasure hunters.
Yeah.
They dive off boats. I remember
we
that
can
happens a
move
lot.
on.
Like McConaughey did a bunch of movies where he's like, I just want to get more tanned. Just put me on a fucking beach
I can
and pay me some money. I don't
so
give
true.
a
Smoke a lot of weed.
and surf. You know what I mean?
And
Like
surf.
that's all McConaughey wanted.
100%.
Speaking of which, after his cameo in Tropic Thunder,
Which is great, by the way.
Yeah.
His cameo in Tropic Thunder.
Yeah, I don't
he's
want
the agent.
he's great.
He's very
I mean, we
funny.
should do-
Peck.
Right now, we should do a separate best cameo, best main role. 'Cause what's better, Tropic Thunder or Wolf of Wall Street cameo?
Oh, Wolf of Wall Street, but
I
it's
don't
pretty
know.
great. Tropic Thunder.
Yeah, the problem with Tropic Thunder is Tom Cruise also has that cameo, and that's the best cameo.
He's so
Yeah,
great.
That's true.
Ghosts of Girlfriends Past, which I don't think he's not the main character in, right?
No, he is.
Yes,
Oh, he is?
Yeah.
Who's
I
the
never
girlfriend in
saw
that one? I think that's isn't that Ben Affleck's
Multiple ones, I think.
Yeah,
Is that
isn't
the
it
point?
supposed to be like a Christmas movie
Yeah,
or
it
something?
is.
And it is. Good call. Emma
Well done.
Stone.
You've been on it today.
You have, man. I saw that movie once. I didn't like it. Bernie, Killer Joe. He was in a few episodes of
I
Eastbound
forgot he
and
was in
Down.
Bernie.
Yep.
What is Bernie?
Here's the thing: Bernie and Killer Joe were actually the beginning of the McConaughey.
Well, I meant to say that here at the end of the 2000s, you really he's doing a lot of roles, and we're kind of skipping over them, but they're actually pretty good. This is really when he started kind of hit the ground running. I feel like
Yeah, and right there is my favorite one. I think we're doing next 2011.
Killer Joe.
No, Lincoln Lawyer.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Lincoln Lawyer. That was the real start of the McConaughey.
That's probably fair.
because that movie, if you haven't seen it, is fucking dope.
Yeah, it's a good film.
Top 20 of me, definitely. I've watched the movie
That's really high.
5 or 6 times. I really do.
Wow, really?
I own it. He's a defense lawyer. He drives around in a Lincoln. He's got a driver, and it's got Ryan Phillippe, and it's William H. Macy, and it's this whole murder mystery. It's based on a book. I've read the book. I read it in law school, but yeah, it's a very good. The book's even better because it has a lot of real cases in it and stuff like that.
How do you say that guy's name? Is it Ryan
I
Phillippe?
thought it was Ryan Philippe.
Oh, I don't know.
I have no idea. I've heard
always
it said.
Phillippe.
I've heard it said both ways, equal of measure.
On another note, him and what's his ex-wife's name?
Renee Zellweger. No,
The
what is her name? Yeah, their kids look just alike, and that's been all over the news.
That's what I was going with. What is
She was in the movie with
Legally Blonde?
Yeah,
Reese Witherspoon.
Witherspoon, Ryan Phillippe, and Reese Witherspoon.
They have kids.
What?
Yes, and they're like 12 and 13 or whatever now.
No, they're like 16 and 19.
And then he put up a picture on Facebook or whatever.
They're spitting images.
They look exactly like little versions of them. It's crazy.
The dude looks like his dad. And
like
the girl,
like a little Ryan Phillippe.
Oh my God, looks just like her mother.
Damn.
But he got interviewed, and people were like, people say that to him. And he's like, "Who else are they supposed to look
true.
like?"
But it's like a mirror.
Yeah,
like especially
it's
the
scary.
girl. She looks just like Reese Witherspoon.
Some people have very strong genes.
Apparently
Yeah.
so. I'm going to skip a couple of the
Marissa Tomei's also
Paperboy.
in
He
that.
was in Eastbound and Down for a few episodes where he plays a scout. And then in 2012, he starred in, I guess it's kind of an indie movie, Mud. And this is like
highly recommended.
it's almost like a modern Huckleberry Finn. Like it's
that's a very
That's
good
a really
description.
good. Yeah.
It's in the South, kind of like a poor kid makes a friend with a dude in the woods, and it's there's more to it than that, of course, but he's really, really good in it. And Ty Sheridan,
Yep, that's
is
the
really
kickoff
good in it.
of his career.
I actually feel like Ty Sheridan hasn't lived up to that standard since then, but
I think he's been in at least one other thing. I'm looking it up.
Who, Ty Sheridan?
Yeah,
Why are we getting lost on Ty Sheridan?
because I wanted to defend
He's
the fact
been in
that
Ready
I feel
Player
like
One.
he was in Ready Player One. Fair point. He was
been
in the X-Men movies.
Yeah, that's
He's
it.
Cyclops.
I'm feeling less
You're gonna
confident
stand on
about
Ready
it.
Yeah.
Player One as your hill to die on?
No.
Ready Player One's a pretty good movie, but he's not as good as he is in Mud.
Okay, no, Mudded might be the high
Yeah.
point.
But I like this movie. You should watch it. It's better than Transformers.
It is way better than Transformers.
Yeah, it's long, but it's
It's
good.
a little slow.
Is it long? I don't think it is long.
I think slow is the better term. It's
Yeah.
a little slow.
Then he has Magic Mike, where he played Dallas.
He's really good in that movie.
Okay, so
I haven't seen that.
all right, pause for a second on Magic Mike. All right, it has this perception, and it is about a bunch of hot dudes stripping. I get it, but the movie's like about this dude who is like trying to get out of it, and drug use is heavily important, and like Matthew McConaughey is basically taking advantage of all these people.
It's really sad.
It's really sad, and it's really dark, and it doesn't even have like resolution. Like it doesn't even end great.
The second one's just about.
Yeah, the second
Yeah.
one gets crazy, but he's really, really good in Magic Mike.
He's so good in Magic Mike.
Yeah, I actually saw an interview with Anne Hathaway and him while they were doing press for
I've seen that
Interstellar,
too.
and they were like, what was it like being with an Academy Award winner? She's like, oh, I don't even care about that. I knew in Magic Mike that he was gonna be great, and so yeah, I mean,
But no, 100%. Like it's got this weird perception. But like you said, Matthew McConaughey's role is he's kind of like he's like the manipulative den mother
Yes.
of the
Yeah.
of all the strippers, and I mean like he's 100% doing everybody dirty and just trying to like everything is lifting him up. Everything he does is some way leveraged for his own
yes,
gain.
yep. I'm not gonna say it's better than Transformers. I only watched it one time.
I
but
think it is better than Transformers.
his performance for sure is
Definitely.
But 2012 to 2014, which is kind of the area we're in, Mud and Magic Mike came out this year, is like peak reconnaissance period.
Right, which is called that because it was when Matthew McConaughey broke out from all these romantic comedy
Stereotypes,
roles
yeah.
into like real dramatic roles, and we were like, "Whoa!"
And he
this
knocked
guy
him out
could
of the
act.
park.
He did.
He did great because he followed this up with the movie which he won the Academy Award for, which is Dallas Buyers Club. Mm-hmm. And he lost a lot of weight.
Yep.
He acts his butt off in it.
Dallas Buyers Club is about.
It's a hard watch.
Yeah, HIV/AIDS patients, and like they
In
couldn't get
Texas,
access to
right?
medicines.
Yeah.
so they started doing their own clubs and like buying in bulk from other countries. I think.
Yeah, Mexico.
Like
They were
yes.
importing them from Mexico.
And
They're
Jared Leto.
exploiting like a legal loophole
Mm-hmm.
to be able to get drugs that might save their life, and this is before like the U.S. took HIV seriously, and there are a lot of things going on. But yeah,
Yeah.
Jared Leto and Matthew, did they both win the Academy Award
I
that
believe
year?
so.
Yep.
Yeah.
And Jennifer Garner's in it. It's
Yeah, that's right.
it's a good movie.
What I really like about that movie is it takes a character who's kind of this like white boy hick who doesn't feel like this could happen to him, and it through this horrible thing like puts him in a situation with like Jared Leto's character, and he like while this horrible awful thing is going on and they have to find this way to solution, like he actually grows as a person too.
Yeah.
Like I don't know, it's a really really good movie, but it's
He
not
looks
easy to
gaunt. Like he
Yeah.
definitely committed to the role. Like he starts off like you said, like he's like not a racist, but I mean he's homophobic.
he's definitely a homophobe.
Yeah, he's definitely homophobic and like definitely phobia towards HIV patients for sure, and he gets it, and he realizes he gets that turned on him, and it's a good movie. And we all watched it together. I know I watched it with you.
Yeah,
I remember.
I didn't watch it.
I remember we watched it at the theater after night one night, and I was like, "This is great."
I have seen in several places that apparently that is not true to the actual guy's story.
Oh, really?
Yeah, at all.
What do you mean? But on what part though?
He
was still very.
Well, no, that he was already kind of sexually more fluid than the movie made him out to be from the beginning.
Okay.
But
the next thing he did was a small role in Wolf of Wall Street.
We're all saying better than Transformers.
Yeah,
no, I think that's definitely better than Transformers. It won a bunch of Oscars.
Yeah. The next role is Wolf of Wall Street, and we've talked about it on this podcast. He's in 8 minutes of that movie, but it's the best 8 minutes.
It is.
Yeah, he steals that movie.
He's so funny in it. Mm-hmm. Definitely better than Transformers. 2014 started off with a television show on HBO called True Detective, and season 1 of True Detective is it may be top 5, top 10 show period for me. It's outstanding,
perfect for a mini limited contained story.
Mm-hmm.
It's 8 episodes. They're all good. He gets the meatier role.
100%.
Woody Harrelson, I think, is equally good in that, because he has a less showier role, but McConaughey owns it. Completely commits as this cop with a drug history past and trauma from a dead child, and what I mean, just was
obsessive.
And just the tics and the way he talks about the way some of the things he says.
Yeah, no, I mean, he's just
the monologues that he gets. That also his writing is just phenomenal in that show. So
it's
the
gorgeous,
things he's saying,
gorgeously shot too.
Yeah, the things he's saying is just poetry. You know what I mean?
It's creepy as hell too, man. The show is uncomfortable.
There's a scene where he's getting interrogated by the police and he's drinking beers the whole time, and he's just taking this knife and he's just carving these these little I don't know. You got to watch it. He's cool.
Genuinely, if you go to the IMDb quotes page for this show, every single one of them is gold.
McConaughey.
Yeah, well, they're all Matthew McConaughey, and they're all fantastic.
Yeah. Time is a circular device.
Time is a flat circle. What the fuck are you talking about?
I was there.
So, in what is, in my opinion, the end of the McConaissance is Christopher Nolan's space epic Interstellar.
That's fair.
He plays a dad who I guess is formerly a pilot or something, was part of NASA or something before the Earth started to collapse, and is chosen to go on this special mission to find a new home for humans. And it's an okay movie. I think this movie's severely overrated because it's Christopher Nolan, but he's pretty good at it.
I mean, look,
it's
cinematically beautiful, music's fantastic, acting's pretty good, and scientifically it's very accurate, but that doesn't make it a great movie.
Yeah.
Very 2001 Space Odyssey.
It
definitely tries to be.
Well, that's the thing. I feel like it could have been that, but I feel like he tried too hard to kind of homage 2001: A Space Odyssey, so then it just became kind of derivative of that instead of being its own new space adventure.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, you have a Hal character, and then you have a Hal twist in it. But to me, honestly, the twist is where it falls apart in this movie. Spoiler alert: Matt Damon is in this movie, even though he's not advertised at all. Matt Damon's role is not good, in my opinion. What happens to those characters, for example, when they go to the ocean planet and everything shit just gets wrecked because they're not prepared to be on a planet full of ocean, that could have been the plot point for me. And the rest of the movie could have been born out of that. But going to this ice planet and this guy's been here this whole time, the second half of that movie falls flat to me. I'm a big Jessica Chastain fan too, and I don't think she's very good in this movie.
No.
I don't know. I don't love it.
Yeah, Anne Hathaway's not great.
I don't think it's Bryce Dallas Howard. Is it
Jessica Chastain?
Okay, fuck. Who knows?
And also Claire. No, what's Mackenzie Foy? I think her name is.
Mackenzie Foy is
the new girl.
Wait, so is
that Claire Foy's younger sister?
Is Jessica Chastain the one with the butt chin?
I guess. I don't know.
What?
She's the one from
What
Zero
is that?
Dark
What kind of
30.
question
He's
is
just
that?
trying to find a way to tell the difference between her and Bryce Dallas Howard.
But no, I'd agree with Jones. It's not his best movie compared to some of the other ones he's done. I just watched Dunkirk the other day. Dunkirk's good.
Yeah. Are you talking about Christopher Nolan's best movie? Yeah, I don't think it is either.
Inception, The Dark Knight, they're way better.
Butt chin.
Okay, that's true.
Well, we've just decided that Jessica Chastain has a butt chin.
That's how you know the difference between the two of them.
I'm going to say Interstellar is still better than Transformers, but it is
I haven't watched that in I watched that in theaters. I don't think I've ever watched it since. I should watch that again.
I watched it on the front row of the IMAX theater, and it was a miserable experience.
You know what's Martian was way better right around that time.
Yeah, Martian is a better
100%,
movie. Is a better movie. Let's see. We have Sea of Trees, which I did not see.
I saw that.
I heard it wasn't very good.
Yeah, it's Gus Van Sant, and it's McConaughey's like his wife dies, and they've been having problems, and he goes to that forest in Japan where everyone kills themselves.
Yep.
And he starts walking, and he's like going to kill himself, and he meets this Japanese guy, who's also there to kill himself, and they kind of have a bond, and it's kind of like psychological. Is he hallucinating? Is it what's real? And he goes through a lot of dreams. It's very abstract, kind of hard to follow.
That's what Gus Van Sant's known for.
Yeah, so I wouldn't say it's great. Definitely worse than Transformers.
Free State of Jones, which I think just recently we talked about, was just basically pigging back off 12 Years a Slave, and it's not very good. It's very slow, very boring. It's not at all what the movie is advertised to be, and I would also argue it's probably not very historically accurate.
Yeah, it's probably true.
Yeah. Mahershala Ali is very good.
That's what I was going to say. It's a watered down version of 12 Years a Slave, and it's got Mahershala Ali is like the only good part about it, I think.
Yep.
Carrie Russell's in it, I think.
Is
as
that
like
his wife
that moves on.
Yeah.
But it's you're right. There's something missing there.
Just for plot. He's a Confederate deserter who returns home and basically starts a commune in the woods for freed slaves and for like women and children whose husbands have died in the Confederacy, and for other Confederate deserters, because it's towards the end of the war people just essentially I don't know.
Yeah, and apparently, I think it was like the Confederates weren't treating them well, and they were like taking stuff.
They were running out of money.
Yeah, so they were just like stealing stuff from the common folk. So
it's not very good. It's worse than Transformers.
Yeah, I would not watch it.
He did Kubo and the Two Strings, where he played Beetle. This is a pretty good movie. It's a little slow, but it's fine.
Well, here's the thing. This movie would be one of the movies that I think would be phenomenal on mute.
It's gorgeous.
The animation in this movie is just like unreal. It's so gorgeous.
Stop motion.
Yeah.
Yep.
But the voice cast should be better. It's Matthew McConaughey and Charlize Theron, I think.
Yep.
But yeah, like the writing's not very good. I don't feel like the characters are really great. Like just the whole story and
the music's great.
Oh, the music's also great. I just think the pieces were there for a much better movie, and they didn't have the writing staff, or I guess maybe the voice direction staff to pull it off.
I'm going to say that movie is worse than Transformers.
I'm also going to say it's worse than Transformers.
I have not seen it. It's animation.
I watched it on an airplane.
It's on Netflix. I mean, it's worth checking out, but it's not. He followed that with another voice casting role where he played Buster Moon in the DreamWorks movie Sing.
I have seen that.
I have watched Sing at least 75 times.
I like Sing.
It's pretty funny.
It's like an American Idol with cartoons.
It's exactly what it is.
And I enjoyed every second of it.
It's got a pretty good voice cast, and Reese Witherspoon is in that. Tori Kelly.
There's a ton of famous people.
Yeah, there's a bunch. It's fine. It's worse than Transformers. I've seen it a bunch because I have a 3-year-old. Yeah.
I screened it one time. I don't remember much about it, but I remember enjoying it at the time. Have you seen it?
No, I'm boycotting it. One, because I think the premise is a pandering piece of garbage, and I hate Seth MacFarlane.
Is it Seth MacFarlane?
Yes, he's totally intolerable in that movie. He's awful. The
Good.
worst part. What made it worse is my wife, we're watching it, she's like, who is this person? They're really good. Like, looks it up. She's like, it's Seth MacFarlane. He has jazz CDs? I kind of want to buy one. I'm like, no. Not going to do it. Honey, if you're listening to this podcast, I love you very much.
Pick a fucking lane, Seth MacFarlane. If you wanted to be a discount fucking Frank Sinatra, should have done that instead.
To be fair, that's what he's been doing on Family Guy for the last 20 years.
Fucking know it, man.
Gold, it was bad. It was totally like a mud ripoff almost. Like it's the same thing. It was kind of like a lower budget movie, really trying to rely on his acting ability.
Yeah, he gained like 30 pounds for it.
It's not good.
And he plays like a prospector who's like trying to find gold in like South America.
Yeah.
And he's like a big fraud guy. And it's a big long con, but it's not well written and it's not very interesting. I would say definitely worse than Transformers. But once again, he's trying. Like these were movies that were coming out in September. They were supposed to be Oscar movies. Like he's gaining the weight. Like he just missed. You know, he missed on Free State of Jones. He missed on Gold. Like he's not trying to go back to what he was doing, but it's not working.
And arguably the worst decision of his career, The Dark Tower.
Yeah, that's a bad movie.
He passed on Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 to make The Dark Tower, and there were a lot of bad decisions made with this movie that aren't just his fault, but I don't think he's very good in it. I don't really care for the look of his character as the Man in Black, and yeah, it's just
it's
not
never
good
when you take like a $8 book series and condense it into one movie.
Well, you
know what I mean? You're never going to get it right.
Yeah,
It
I mean,
just
and they
won't
made a
happen.
sequel. That's what it. They took some elements, and there is a part of the story in the Dark Tower series where you could basically, kind of make your own side story and include these previous. And that's what they decided to do, and it just doesn't work. No. The movie's just
Dark Tower is like unfilmable. I really believe that.
Yes, agreed. That brings us to 2018, where his first movie, I think, released this week.
Yep, just came out.
White Boy Rick.
I would say I watched it. Worse than Transformers. He's once again committing though. Like he's got a mullet. Like he definitely lost some weight. He's like walking around like he's inner city Detroit in the 80s. So he's like white trash. You know what I mean? They're on the wrong side of the block, and he sells guns. So he's like a low life. But he's the best part of it. Like in all these movies, he's usually good in the movies, but the movie's not good as a whole.
He has Serenity coming out shortly.
That weird one with Anne Hathaway.
Yes.
Yep.
Takes place on a boat or something.
And Jason Clarke.
And that comes out later this year. So that's his filmography. It's a lot of misses.
It is. There's a very small window in there.
And he's filming The Beach Bum.
Yes.
That sounds like right up his alley.
His character's name is Moondog.
What is that movie about?
Oh, shit. No, that's from
Snoop Dogg and Isla Fisher.
It's from the guy who did Spring Breakers. And
Harmony Korine.
It looks very much like Spring Breakers again, but...
Spring Breakers is a weird movie.
Yeah, it looks like that.
That's Zac Efron in this movie, and he looks weird. Yeah, it looks like a movie.
Worse than Transformers.
Yeah, I'm going to say worse than Transformers. No, I mean, I really like Matthew McConaughey, and I feel like I remember him more fondly than he probably deserves.
I'll tell you what, going through his filmography, he's got a lot of shit.
Does have a lot of shit.
Not good, man. So the question is, I feel like we said worse than Transformers on the vast majority of these.
Majority, probably.
What is Matthew McConaughey's best role?
My favorite role, definitely, I'm going to stick with what I said, Lincoln Lawyer.
I think that's a good choice.
I think Lincoln Lawyer, it shows him kind of doing, like, he's done a bunch of legal stuff, more serious, but then he gets to, like, it's like more of a popcorn movie.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's not straight Oscar. It's definitely a little more, some drama, but there's action in it, and it's got a great storyline, so that's where I would go. The only other, True Detective is probably the best role, but I don't want to say True Detective because it's not a movie, one, and two, I feel like that's the easy choice.
Yeah.
Well, you've kind of led me into it because I came into this thing thinking that I was going to come in saying Russ Cole from True Detective because it was probably the peak McConaissance. It's probably, I don't know, it might be one of his probably like most famous iconic roles.
Oh, it is for sure.
But now that we're going through the list again, I feel like his character in Magic Mike might actually be like I feel like it's a better performance. It's a more nuanced character. There's a lot of stuff going on there. So I might actually have to say I can't remember the character name, but his performance in Magic Mike might be his best one.
Yeah, I mean he is very good in that movie. I am going to go back a little bit farther, and I said this before we started. Him in Reign of Fire to me is really incredible, and I really
he is great in Reign of Fire.
There are two reasons. Number one, up until that point, he'd never shown that he could do that. It was very like he played some attorney roles, so some like more serious ones, and he's done a lot of legal films.
Yeah,
but mostly he's just this like hippie, like in most of his just like cool, chill guy, and in this he's like you're talking about an intense, like former special forces, just badass murderer, and it's dark. And I feel like that capability of being so like demanding on screen, he hadn't done it before, and it kind of went away again until probably Magic Mike or True Detective, where he's just the presence that you want to watch. And he's not. It takes a little while for him to come into that movie. But once it does, like you kind of forget Gerard Butler and Christian Bale are even in it.
100%.
It's all about him at that point. Even when he's kind of the bad guy.
Yeah.
It's really, really
He
good.
is captivating in that movie.
Yeah, he has star power for sure. Like, you know what I mean? Charisma for days.
The question is why doesn't he get better roles? You know what I mean? Like he's not a bad actor.
Yep.
But I feel like there may have been some bad management there for a while.
Because he's picking like not named directors. You know what I mean? Like, other than Interstellar, those last couple ones have been random people. Like, he should be doing why isn't he doing a Tarantino movie? You know what I mean? Like, that's what he needs.
He would be really good.
Like, he needs to get into something like that. You know what I mean? Or like a Steven Spielberg. Someone like get him in a name.
Here's one of the things that I've also noticed among a lot of stars in Hollywood, just based on kind of his last several selections. since he's been able to select whatever he wanted. I feel like there are a lot of actors out there who don't understand why people like them and what makes movies work. And I feel like Matthew McConaughey might be out, because turning down the fucking Marvel role for, what did he turn that one down for? The Dark Tower? Yeah. Like, that's fucking insanity.
Yeah, it's arguably career suicide for anybody else. You know, and he'd been a name actor for 25 years, so it's not going to be for him, but...
He wanted a franchise. Guardians 2 is number 2. You know what I mean? He's on to start his own thing, kind of thing.
I can get that because what's that character's name? Rick Flag, the Man in Black. I mean, he's in. You know, if you wanted to make a
Stephen King universe,
that character pops up in a bunch of stuff.
For sure.
You know, Matthew McConaughey could have been the connective tissue and all of that. I get it, but I mean, it's just it's. I think you hit it perfectly. It's like he thinks he knows what we really liked because they're in the same like vein, but it's just not the same. Like that 20, even I'll go back to 2008. Like 2008, you really start to see his career start to pick up. But from like 2011 to 2014, man, everything he did was incredible.
Yep,
everything was great.
Yep,
cool,
good breakdown. I like that.
Yeah, I did too.
What have we been watching?
Well, I watched a fuck ton of BoJack Horseman. Because coming into this week, I was only like the beginning of season 3 or mid I don't remember. Beginning of season 3 is fine. So I had to watch 3 seasons of BoJack this week because, you know, the new season came out this week.
You watched 3 seasons of BoJack Horseman this week?
I fucking did.
3, 4, and 5?
3, 4, and 5. Yep.
How many episodes are in a season?
12.
They're 20 minutes long.
Yeah, it's not that bad.
No, it's not terrible. I watched way too much of it this weekend. But I can't help it. I love this show. I think it's incredibly clever. I
hear it's good. The new season's good.
It's not my favorite season. I think the last season was stronger. They just have some characters that they don't know what to do with.
And I heard there was an episode where the whole thing is him giving a eulogy.
Yeah, well, they've kind of leaned into they've kind of set their own little like formula for the seasons. There's kind of usually one like not prop episode, but like there's one kind of gimmick episode, and that was kind of the gimmick episode where it's literally the whole thing is a monologue of him doing a eulogy. And then like the 11th episode is kind of like a drug trip craziness where everything's falling to pieces, and it's still good. I mean, it's still the writing's still clever. The voice, I mean, it's the best thing Will Arnett's ever done and probably ever will do.
Yeah.
But it wasn't my favorite season. It's still better than Transformers.
Is it the only thing you watched?
Oh, and I also started. I didn't. That's the only thing I watched. But I started listening to some more podcasts. They're starting to release Wolverine: The Long Night.
Yep.
Which was initially on Stitcher Premium, but now they're releasing everywhere, like on a week-to-week basis.
I did the first episode when it was free on Stitcher.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Is it good?
The first 2 episodes are out. So it's radio serial produced by Marvel about Wolverine, but kind of in a beaten around the bush way in the sense that it's like these FBI agents who are trying to track down a killer in Alaska whose method of murder is very similar to what you'd expect from Wolverine. And it's got Richard Armitage, who is Thorin Oakenshield as Wolverine.
It would be a really good cast in live action.
It would be a really good cast in live action. Look, I have the same problem with it that I have with a lot of serials, is that with voice acting, when you're literally just have the voice, I feel like people tend to overdo it.
Yes.
And so there's a lot of voice overacting in this series, but overall the story is interesting, and so I'm going to keep listening to it week to week.
I felt like I was listening to like old timey radio
a little bit, and that's the thing. Like some of them like get it; they can say a thing and convey emotion without like really overselling it.
Yeah.
But then there are the people who are like, I don't think they get it. I need to lean harder on my emotions, and it's just too much sometimes. But I also started Critical Role.
Good for you.
At your suggestion, I started from the very beginning.
Did you season 1 or season 2?
Season 1.
Oh, see,
I know you told me to start at season 2, but I've actually kind of liked it.
Just picking up where it is.
Well, just picking up where it is because I feel like, and I mean, maybe I like it starting from season 2 because you get to see everybody get everything.
Yep.
But it's kind of fun.
It goes right into it.
Well, yeah, it's kind of fun that they have. So I mean, as Christian said, it's a podcast where they literally just live stream Dungeons and Dragons campaign for like 2.5 hours every episode. But at this point, they're well established. They have a lot of tools to work with, and so like it's fun because they have they can do more things because they have more abilities and items and things at their disposal. So it's fun watching them kind of like problem solve with what they have. Though I'm sure it would be interesting to see them like come by each one. But
yeah, the only reason why I started with season 2 first, and then I've come back and I've started listening to season 1. The reason why I say it is because I like the coming together. It was a little difficult for me when I first started listening to season 1, where it's just like they're in Craghammer and they're We're doing shit. And you're like, I didn't realize they were just been playing D&D for 2 years. And then we're just like, hey.
The same campaign?
Yes.
Holy crap.
They just, like, halfway through, they just started recording it. But they're all, like, Matthew Mercer has been in every video game he was Kingpin in Spider-Man.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's all people you've heard as voice actors before.
Yeah, it's one of those things where I've been enjoying, like, listening to them, and, you know, they do, like, the voices and things for the different characters, and it works in this particular medium. I haven't done it because I know that there's also a video podcast. But the audio version, it works well because it helps paint the picture in your head. But at the same time, I was listening to it thinking, like, I couldn't sit in a room and like, while somebody's, well, I'm the king of doo-doo-doo-doo. And I don't know, man. Yeah. Like, it would be, I respect it and I appreciate it, but I couldn't do it, I don't think.
It's very entertaining to listen to.
It is. Also, I don't know if you have this problem, but it's really frustrating to me because things will happen and I'll be like, do this or ask about this, and then they don't. I'm like, no, there's clearly a sign.
There's an answer here, Joseph. You could just play D&D, and then you could.
Yeah, I know. I'm sure I'd miss things too. It's fine. Anyway, but that's what I've been doing this past week. What about you, Ian?
I watched a couple movies. I watched Dunkirk, which I remember. I liked it a lot more than I remember liking it.
It's good.
That movie's like really like claustrophobic and a lot of like tight shots.
Oh man,
with a big thing going on.
The
puts you into like what then we're going through.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, when they're in the ship, the galley of the ship, and the power goes out and they start sinking. Oh man, that's
terrifying.
That scene fucked me up, man. Yeah. I wanted to leave.
Yeah, it's messed up. I watched it with subtitles. I liked it a lot more because I can understand like what everyone was saying. I have trouble with that movie, like a lot of mumbling with Tom Hardy and stuff.
That's fair.
But he's got a mask on the whole time.
Yeah, but he's good in that movie too. I thought he was good. Better than I remember because I don't remember him having much of a role, but he's more in it than I remember.
Yeah. The One Direction kid's pretty good in it.
Yeah, Harry Styles.
Harry Styles.
Mm-hmm. Mark Rylance is good in it.
Yeah.
As the British guy going to get him in the boat.
Mm-hmm. I found that Dunkirk was actually my favorite movie of last year, and it's also arguably my favorite Christopher Nolan movie. Like I feel maybe it's because it's the one that people don't praise as much because people like jerk off to Christopher Nolan movies.
Yeah, that's fair.
And that one people don't talk about, and that one I'm like that's a really well made movie, and it's very realistic. Like, I think it's hard to watch.
Do you feel like you have a particular affinity for war movies?
I do. We'll get to that in a moment.
Okay, good.
And I watched White Boy Rick, which like I said wasn't good. It's like inner city Detroit, all about the crack epidemic. And I watched the original Predator.
Nice,
good for you.
Oh, and I beat Spider-Man. And I will say that how they do set up Spider-Man at the end is. So at the end, you're working for Doc
Spoilers.
Spoilers. You're working for Dr. Octopus, and you help him, make the arms, and he basically becomes the leader of the Sinister Six and breaks out Rhino, Shocker, Vulture, Mr. Negative, Martin Lee, who you thought was going to be the big boss, but ended up being like a sub boss. And you go after them. They come after you. They beat Spider-Man up, and you eventually beat them all. But at the end, you leave off, and Norman Osborn has been the mayor's disgrace, and you stumble upon a bunch of pumpkin bombs, and so the Green Goblin's going to be in the next one, and you realize Harry's been sick, and at the after credit scene is he goes in to see Harry. Norman, he's got the Green Goblin stuff, and Harry's covered in the Venom symbiote. I guess they're using it to cure cancer, like in the Ultimate Universe. So the next one will have Norman as Green Goblin and his son Venom, who's Harry, will be the two, and that's going to be cool. Like it's a good twist on Venom.
That sounds fun.
The other twist is
and then
Miles Morales.
Yeah, so in this one, Miles Morales is just
he lives in his building or something.
Yeah, he lives with a kid, and he's just a kid who lost his father as a police officer, and he's no powers at all. But at the very end, Mary Jane was in Norman's research lab, and a spider got on her, and it got to Miles. At the very end, he gets bit. And the second one, he'll be a Spider-Man, too. Yeah. So there'll be two Spider-Man. So, very good game. The ending boss fight with Dr. Ock is super fucking fun. So, very good.
Yeah, awesome, man. I watched two things this week. I did Band of Brothers, which I love that show, and I don't know why I don't ever think about it when people ask me what my favorite show is. For some reason, I was like, I'm going to go back and watch Band of Brothers, and immediately I was rehooked, and I enjoy every minute of that show. The cast,
watch that again.
The cast is great. It is very, very gritty and realistic, and it's kind of filmed in the way that like a World War II documentary would be. but with actors. Damian Lewis is the main character, but I mean, young like Michael Fassbender, young James McAvoy, like there are just a bunch of people that just kind of like pop up, and yeah, I can't recommend it enough. It is an excellent.
I always get that
show.
confused with Saving Private Ryan people.
It's very similar.
Yeah, but if you love Saving Private Ryan, like you'll love Band of Brothers.
The Band of Brothers is a real company, and these are real people, and these are real stories that happened, and it's very, very good. And there's also like interviews with guys who served in World War II during the show, and I really, really dig it. I do have an affinity for war things, but it's good. I also started The Dragon Prince, which was made by the guys who made Avatar, The Last Airbender, and I dig it.
Here's like Game of Thrones.
It's very fantasy. I wouldn't say Game of Thrones, maybe kind of, because it's like Warring Kings.
Yeah, they say it's like Game of Thrones and The Last Airbender put together.
But it's like elves versus people because the people killed a dragon. Like, it's very fantasy. And no, I like it so far. I'm about halfway through. I'll probably finish it this week. I'm assuming it's going to be the same one. It's the same like book one, story one type thing that Avatar was. Yeah. So I hope by the second season it really gets going. It's a little slow in the beginning, but I like the characters, and the animation is a little strange. I know you had brought that up about the trailer, but I like it. I'll keep watching it.
I think if you went back to Avatar, you'd be surprised at how quickly it picks up.
I just don't. It took me a while to really like the characters in Avatar, to like start caring for them.
Yeah. All right. So I think we're going to be off next week.
Hiatus.
Unless you guys want to do it without me.
No, I don't like Ian that much.
That's what I figured.
We'll do it next week.
But we'll be back in 2 weeks, and we might be back with a different format. We'll let you know. If you want to reach out to us with any other actors, I mean, if you like this episode, if you like going through the filmography, if you have any other actors you think we should find the best role for, from, with, what? I don't know.
How?
You can reach us at betterthantransformers@gmail.com. You can also reach us on Twitter and Facebook at BTTransformers. Thank you to Zach Evans for art and Brian Velasquez for our theme. We'll see you guys next week.
Peace.